In February 2004, hundreds of people worked the sands of Morecambe Bay in search of cockles. But the Chinese illegal immigrants were controlled by a gangmaster with little knowledge of the bay's dangers and little concern for their safety. In the dark, on the 5th of February, they were cut off by the incoming tide. In a distressing 999 call, one of the cocklers, Guo Bing Long, makes a desperate plea for help as the waters rise.
Hello, this is the police. Where are you? Dicky Walker! Dicky Walker! Hello? Dicky Walker! Dicky Walker!
He was washed away and drowned. He was a young man with a wife and 2 children, here to earn money to support them. Cockle picker Li Hua now lives under witness protection, having given evidence in the criminal trial that followed the tragedy. He was within seconds of becoming a victim himself, trapped while attempting to help others who wouldn't survive the night. When did you first realise that you were in serious danger?
That was when the water covered the wheel and the vehicle couldn't move. Everyone was panicking. They got out of the vehicle and tried to swim. But the water was flowing so quickly, some would drag under it straight away. I was in despair. I thought, am I going to die tonight? I have parents, a wife, and a child. How have I ended up in this situation? I just couldn't understand why God would do this to me.
He stripped off his waterproofs, struggled, swam and stumbled in the darkness.
I tried so hard to swim through the channel. I just couldn't do it. I thought about my parents. I thought, am I going to die tonight? It was pitch black, and I was desperate. I thought I might just as well wait to die. It was freezing cold, but I didn't feel it. I was numb. Then I don't know how, a wave maybe turned me around. I was on my own and was in a shallow water. And then a helicopter came. I kept praying and praying like my mother used to do. And I kept waving. They didn't seem to see me. But then they stopped.
We have visual with one person only at this stage on a sandbank.
He was the only person plucked alive from the water by rescuers that night. The other Chinese survivors had left the sands before the tide closed in.
Believe it or not, I thought I saw God. The feeling at that moment is very hard for me to explain. I could not believe I was going to be rescued, and that I was alive again.